New numbers on the economy, and of course, they're great. More of that coming up today on The Hollywood Conservative for The Rebel. Poor liberals, they just can't seem to catch a break when it comes to the economy, on top of the great news that came out last Friday regarding GDP growth, and I will get to that in a minute. CNBC just released some new numbers regarding confidence in our president and his handling of our economy, kind of what we hired him for. CNBC ran a poll of top economists, money managers, and strategists, and found that 59% of them approve. Now, it's a startling admission by a network who is not necessarily the harshest critic of this president, but certainly not one of his supporters. And liberals will say, but the tariffs, wah. Well, according to these top money guys, they project that the current batch of tariffs will only reduce our annual growth by about 0.1%. Now, this is coming on the heels of great news from last Friday. As you all know, a rising tide lifts all ships. 4.1% GDP growth, and liberals are predictably pissed. Liberals were actually hoping that the tide would recede. They hate this president so much that frankly, they would rather your ship be lost out at sea than for this president to succeed. Now, these GDP numbers are really no surprise to me or people who study conservative policies and its effect on the economy. The policies that President Trump has enacted should lead to this type of growth. Now, the growth is attributed to an increase in consumer spending, exports, federal and local spending, business investment. Tariffs can probably take credit for at least 1% of the growth. Consumer spending, in conjunction with narrowing the trade deficit, is also a very, very large part of it too. Also tax cuts and regulatory reform, of course. And to put it in layman's terms, Americans are paying less in taxes, but because unemployment has dropped so drastically, you have more Americans who are paying taxes. So the federal government is actually taking in more money because people are back to work again after years and years of high unemployment rates under Obama. Speaking of Obama, let's talk about him. His highest numbers for GDP growth never rose above 2.6%. The average over his 8 years was 2.2%. We are now at almost 200% or double that. We've got 9.3% export growth, which is incredible considering the tariffs that were imposed. We're also importing only 0.5% because the America First agenda, made in the USA, made in America, is something that people are valuing a lot more lately. People are proud to buy American again. And you know what? It's only going to get better. I would not be surprised if Q3 numbers are even better, which pretty much sucks for Democrats because those numbers are going to come out 11 days before midterms. So all fantastic news. Great job on the economy, President Trump. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Amanda Head, the Hollywood Conservative for The Rebel. If you enjoyed my commentary and want to hear more from all of us here at The Rebel, subscribe to our premium content at www.TheRebel.media/shows. Make sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter for all of our latest news, and download our new app for The Rebel Media. That way you will have instant access to all of our latest videos and your favorite Rebel shows. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Amanda Head for The Rebel.